an interesting one with a 10:30 a.m. start. Seemed like the game was going their way, and then to the end just kind of got stonewalled by a new goaltender. How'd this one go for you guys?
I think we just weren't really detailed enough. You can say 10:30 game, but we got to be sharp as soon as the puck drop. Started the game a bit late. We got sort of chances in the O zone, but defensively, I think box outs, taking sticks out, just being aware of where your guy is. This is what was lacking today.
For this team, even the Fleury's comeback, 22 shots on goal. You guys really pushing the pace. What was different in the third period that maybe they had the net too, that you guys just couldn't get to the back of the net?
Yeah, exactly. Well, yeah, like you said, goalie did a good job, but we got to bury on those chances for sure. You end up with a score of a 6-4, lose the game, but we had our chances. We just didn't bury on them.
You bury one here, and I'm sure that one felt pretty good after a little bit of time between your last goal. But for yourself, the net one there, put the team up at that time. What did it feel like, and take me through the play?
Yeah, it felt good. There was a screen. Put the puck on net. I know the goalie wasn't seeing much, but felt good to put the guys up 4-3 there. Unfortunately, it didn't end up how we wanted to.
I know this was on the road, but you guys come right back home, another 3-game homestand. You guys have really turned Pechanga Arena to home ice advantage in the last couple of weeks. How do you guys continue that when you get back to Pechanga Arena on Friday?
Yeah, we like playing at home for sure. We got to bounce back on Friday. That's one thing. And we got a couple games at home, like you said. So have some good games at home and feel good about ourselves.
Matt, always an interesting game when it's a 10:30 a.m. start. These school day games, it seems like they can kind of just go a little wild. Second period kind of seemed that way too, but how did you see this team and the way this game kind of played out?
I thought that the first period, shots were very lopsided. I think the biggest reason for that was we weren't able to establish any sort of possession in the offensive zone. Even though the shots were lopsided, I'm not sure we gave up a ton. I thought that we defended reasonably well around our net, and we had some detail to our defense. And then as the game went on, we started to be able to possess some more pucks in the offensive zone and win them back, and find ways to create something on the entries. And we would find what way to get in the back of the net. And then the theme of the game is when you give up 6 goals, it's going to be really difficult to win. And so then it immediately goes right into detail. With being able to grab sticks on box outs, being on top of their speed, and right up and down 4 lines, making sure that exists. And tonight we certainly fell short.
For them in their zone, did things just kind of change when they switched goaltenders? So that really able to stonewall your offense? Because I mean, you guys were just put in 4. It was a big second period, but then all of a sudden this guy stops 22 shots in the third period.
Yeah. Kudos to him. He did his job, jumped in and did a great job. For us, you're always curious, can we get a better screen? Is there an opportunity to get free hands around the net? Can we get, if it's 22, 23, can we get 24, 25? Is there a way? And there was opportunities I thought we passed up on being direct. But that's the kind of push that you want in the third period when you're coming from behind. But then you got to remember that when you don't have the puck, you have to defend with detail as well, or else they're going to find ways to put pucks in the net. So they were fast today. They were competitive, and we weren't detailed enough.
With the third period, did it make it difficult even towards the end of the second? Losing Colton White, we didn't see him out there return for the third frame. You guys had 5 defensemen. Did that kind of throw things off in the defensive zone that they were able to take advantage of?
I think that when you go down a D, it gets guys in the game a bit, because you're not thinking, you're just like constantly back out there. And of course, Whitey is a big loss for us when we lose him. And I think when you play with 5, it just kind of wears you down a little bit. But I'm not sure it was just the defenseman, for getting sticks. I think our forwards lost some position with motion a couple times, and we paid the price for it.
You guys do get to come right back home. You've turned Pechanga Arena back into home ice advantage in 3 straight coming up before you go on the road for kind of a busy travel schedule in the month of April. But how important will these 3 games be on home ice for you guys coming up starting Friday?
4-2 in our last 6 home games. That was a nice home stand for us. Of course, we wish it was 5-1, 6-0. But it's good for us to be able to find ways to win on home ice, and sets up for a chance for us to respond against Texas.